Hello everybody. Welcome back to another session on Python programming. We have almost completed the entire concept of selection construct in Python, except for one new thing that has been recently introduced in Python. So that new thing I plan to discuss today. But even before we go ahead discussing this new construct that has been introduced in Python, it is important for us to go through the assignments. Because yesterday I had given you some assignment where you have to use this concept of random numbers, and I'm eager to see how have you gone ahead solving that particular assignment. So the assignment was about the lottery. So let me know how many of you have solved the lottery problem. And I want everybody to make up, okay, parcel some of you have solved, but what about lottery? That was yesterday's assignment. So how many of you solved the issue of lottery?
Sir, I was able to do half of it. I said to you.
Half of it will not do. Solve करना है.
I have done it. Random.py.
Okay, so let me check the logic that you have used, and we'll go ahead in exploring that particular concept in more detail as to how we can go ahead solving this particular example in different ways. So the first attempt that has been made, lottery किसका है? विराज का incomplete कह रहा है. हर्ष आपका लॉटरी है या क्या है?
तो लॉटरी है.
लॉटरी है. Okay, so I take that. I keep it onto the temp folder. लॉटरी है. शंतनु आपका कौन सा है? कैलकुलेट. व्हाट इज कैलकुलेट? इज इट और पार्सल और लॉटरी?
पार्सल वाला.
पार्सल वाला है.
Sir, even
Okay.
I sent parcel.
Okay, so let me first check lottery and then I'll come to parcel. Okay. Vikrant has also tried. What about others? The problem statement was shared. Okay.
फिर मेरा भी है random.py.
You shouldn't have been giving a name as random.py. Issue is random is a predefined module, na? So you shouldn't define something with the same name. Can you just rename and send it across again?
Okay.
Okay, because there is an inbuilt module called as random, which you are using. So your file name should not be same as that the module name, because in Python, a simple PY file can act as a module. So you'll understand more about it as we go ahead. So avoid giving name to your file, which is a script of an existing module that is present in Python. Just make sure that you avoid doing it. Otherwise, you'll face difficulty. And वो बहुत भयानक रहेगा, पता ही नहीं चलता है where the things have gone wrong. So let's explore one code after another. These are two lottery solutions that we have. Let's explore the solutions. Here we go. Whose solution is this?
Sir, it's mine.
Okay, Rahul solution. Okay, let's understand what he's doing. He had correctly generated a random number. That's a 2-digit random number that is generated. Then he asks user to enter any 2-digit number between 10 to 99. Great. If user input is digit and length of the input is 2, that means it has to be only 2-digit. Okay, that's good way to validate. That means he's saying, so ये 2 क्या है? What is this 2?
Sir, the digit limit, length of the character.
Correct. So if any value has a name, a meaning, then you should create a named constant for it. Otherwise, I'll wonder what this 2 is. Correct.
Okay.
This was the number of digits in the word. Correct. And the number of digits in that given number. So max number of digits चाहिए थे. कितने चाहिए थे? या exact digits. Number of digits कितने चाहिए? तो number of digits सिर्फ 2 ही चाहिए थे. 2-digit number चाहिए था हमें. So make that change. Use a named constant. Whenever a value has a meaning, always create a variable whose name is same as that of the meaning that you would otherwise use. So make it a practice. ऐसा ही करना है हमेशा. So don't put such magical numbers in the program. Somebody is wondering, ये क्या है? ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay. Then user input is equal to lottery number, string ये directly compare किया है, तो congratulations, you have won. Oh, here you have converted into integer, okay, and then you are comparing. If both the things are equal, you are saying congratulations, you have won 10,000 rupees. That's correct. Else if user input mod 10 equal to lottery number integer division by 10. तो यहाँ रिमाइंडर ले रहे हैं और यहाँ क्वेश्चन ले रहे हैं, एंड यूजर इनपुट डिवाइड बाय 10 इज इक्वल टू लॉटरी नंबर मॉड 10. तो यू आर चेकिंग वेदर द रिवर्स नंबर एक जैसा है क्या, दैट इज व्हाट यू आर चेकिंग. दैट मीन्स यूजर इनपुट का आखिरी डिजिट इज इट द सेम एज लॉटरी नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट, एंड यूजर इनपुट का फर्स्ट डिजिट इज इट सेम एज लॉटरी नंबर्स का लास्ट डिजिट. अगर है तो in that case you have won 3,000. User input mod 10 equal to lottery number divided by 10 or user input divided by 10. और इसमें क्या अलग दिखा आपने? These two statements are exactly the same. ये वाला statement और ये वाला statement यहाँ और लिखा है आपने. That means if the first digit equal to the second digit, or the first digit, no, last digit is equal to second digit, or the first digit is equal to the last digit. ये गलत जा रहा है. Let us run this particular code and see. I see there is a bug. Let us check it out. We give an input. मैं directly मेरा जो expected bug है उस हिसाब से देता हूँ. For that I need to know what is the random number that is generated. So for a moment I give 44. तो ये आपका invalid है, चलो छोड़ दो. For a moment, just to do the validation checking, what I'll do is I'll debug the program from here. So by this time, I'll know the random number. I'm debugging the code. So when by the time I reach over here, मुझे पता है lottery number 51 है. So when the lottery number is 51, then what happens? Let's see. If the lottery number is 51 and I enter 11, in that case, ये digits है क्या, वो true है, अंदर आता है, integer में convert कर लिया, तो we have number as 11. तो 11 equal to 55 है क्या, 51 है क्या, false है. 11 mod 10, that is 1, equal to lottery mod 10 divided by 10. तो 1 equal to 5 है क्या, no. And then 1 equal to, okay, and ये condition true है क्या, ये false है, बाहर आए. User input mod 10, that is 1 equal to lottery number का first digit, और user input का last digit, first digit is equal to lottery number का last digit. Okay, that's true. So that's true. So congratulations, you have won 1,000 rupees. Okay, so that logic is also working right. And if that is working right, rest all is correct. So I think this will work correct. This will work correct. But the kind of statements that has been written are too lengthy and complex. ये क्या है, एक तो आप mod और divide ये ले रहे हैं, फिर उसको add कर रहे हैं, तो you are using a lot of complex kind of scenarios. Okay, so it is very difficult to understand this particular logic. It has become too very complex, but it is correct. Okay, let's look at what Harsh has done. He takes a random number, asks user to enter a 2-digit integer. He checks whether it's digits, but he's not checking whether it is 2-digit. Okay, he's checking whether it's 2-digit. He gets the integer form of that particular number, and he's checking is it greater than or equal to 10 and less than or equal to 99. तो ये 10 और 99 क्या है हर्ष?
सर 2-digit के लिए.
अरे क्या है हमारे 10 क्या है? तो 33 क्यों नहीं? 44 क्यों नहीं?
yes sir, sorry sir, मैजिकल नंबर लेंगे.
नहीं, ये मिनिमम 2-digit स्मॉलेस्ट 2-digit नंबर है और लार्जेस्ट 2-digit
sir.
नंबर है. तो नाम देना जरूरी था, अदरवाइज इसका पर्पस नहीं पता चलता है. एंड देन यू आर पुटिंग सम कंडीशंस इज इक्वल टू. ये कौन सा कंस्ट्रक्ट है? अच्छा, आपने डिक्शनरी क्रिएट किया इसके लिए. ओके, लेट्स सी. यूजर एंटर इक्वल टू लॉटरी नंबर. तो कांग्रेचुलेशन, you have won 1,000. So in dictionary we never write a boolean values. So this does not turn out to be a dictionary. Okay, it doesn't turn out to be a dictionary, and plus it has generated error as well. Error दे रहा है, invalid syntax कह रहा है. तो if I want to run this particular code, ये कह रहा है syntax is invalid, ये run ही नहीं करेगा. Because this concept of curly braces, what you have used over here and here, they are specific to language like C, C++, वहाँ use किए जाते हैं, not in Python. Okay, so ये तो syntax error है, ये run ही नहीं करेगा. Anybody else who has solved this particular assignment?
सर वो बाकी का लॉजिक करेक्ट है.
अभी पहले वो उसमें करेक्शन करके दिखाओ, वो क्या करेक्ट करोगे तो आगे का देखेंगे.
यस.
Okay, who else has solved? Ashish has also solved the lottery problem. So let's look at the lottery.py that Ashish has solved and have a look at his solution. Here. So he says random number equal to random number int, ये ले गया. Guess number is equal to int input, enter a 2-digit number नहीं 2-digit integer कहिएगा, 2-digit integer. Then award is equal to 0. Number that you're guessing is less than 100 and it is greater than 9. तो ये 100 और 9 क्या है? Okay, तो ये otherwise you generate an error will come out. Else if random number equal to guess number, the award is 10,000. Else if random number mod 10 equal to guess number mod 10, or random number divided by 10 is equal to guess number divided by 10, or अभी ये क्या कर रहे हैं, यानी फर्स्ट नंबर इक्वल है और सेकेंड नंबर इक्वल है, ये गलत जा रहा है शायद. Let's check. Let's check. I think this is going wrong. Let's check. Oh, ऐसे नहीं चेक करेंगे. Let's run the code once again. Let's debug the code from here so that we are aware of what is the random number. तो यहाँ से मैं debug करूँगा code. I clicked on that line number 5. It's here we are. Here we are. And we have been asked to enter a 2-digit number, but by that time I know the number is 27. Huh? So if I give 72, so how much is the award that I should have?
3000.
3000 चाहिए, देखते हैं. तो ये 27 है, तो random number mod 10 equal to guess number mod 10. तो 7 is equal to, अच्छा mod भी देख रहे हैं, यानी इसका आखिरी नंबर और इसका आखिरी डिजिट एक जैसा है क्या? Is 7 equal to 2? Condition is false. और random number divided by 10, यानी दोनों का फर्स्ट डिजिट एक जैसा है क्या? That condition is also false. और random number divided by 10 is equal to guess number mod 10. Random number mod 10, random number है आपका 27, mod 10 is 7, guess number divided by 10 is 7. तो ये कंडीशन ट्रू है. तो ये थर्ड कंडीशन ट्रू होने की वजह से let's see what happens. We proceed further. Let me enter this as an input. We go here. ये भी कंडीशन फॉल्स है, ये कंडीशन ट्रू है, अवार्ड 1000 आ गया है, तो ये लॉजिक गलत हो गया. अब यहाँ आपने नेस्टेड इफ के अंदर इफ यूज किया है, that is all, then this is also right, then it gives you 3000. अरे but then why did you assign first 1000 when this condition is true? So yeah, that means there is some condition over here that is totally unnecessary here, because you are first awarding in 1000 and then again you are awarding 3000. So this use of nested if itself has been lost. तो आपको else if करके यूज करना चाहिए था, ना कि else. elif के अंदर if. That means there is some condition that you have unnecessarily repeated in both these cases. इस केस में और इस केस में there is some statement that you have repeated. So it also went over here and it also went over here. That was not the right way to go about. Who else has solved this particular assignment?
सर मैंने भी भेजा है सर.
Okay, तो यह आपका है randomlottery.py. Let's look at randomlottery.py that Kaustubh has solved. So we have only got one which is right, and that was submitted by Rahul. ये क्या है? ये कौन से लैंग्वेज में भेजा है?
सर एक मिनट फिर से भेजता.
Okay, anyway else who has submitted? Meanwhile, I could check.
तो मैंने वो एक का चेंज करके भेजा है वो.
Okay, that I'll check. But anybody else has submitted lottery?
Sir, I did.
Submit किया है क्या?
हाँ सर, हफ्ता पर किया मैंने.
I cannot see.
Sir, I'll send again.
राहुल दिखाई दे रहा है, हर्ष है, विराज है. विराज का लॉटरी प्रॉब्लम. Okay, so I got it. So let's see what Viraj has done. He asks user to enter the number. He checks whether it's digit or not. If it's not digit, exit कर रहे हैं. Then data is equal to random number data. अरे बट कहीं नंबर को इसमें कन्वर्ट ही नहीं किया, स्ट्रिंग इंटीजर्स में कन्वर्ट ही नहीं किया. If program dot data is digit, if it is not digit. अरे ये तो आप यहाँ चेक कर चुके हो ना.
सर वो एक जनरेट होगा नंबर, उसके लिए किया मैंने वापस.
अरे वो तो नंबर हमेशा इंटीजर ही रहेगा ना, बिकॉज कहाँ जनरेट किया आपने नंबर?
सर नीचे
कहाँ? लाइन नंबर
11.
Oh, that's not the way to do it. Okay, that's an error. You're saying input generating random number, and you're saying random dot random range something something. ये error है. ये input का closing bracket कहाँ है?
Sir, I tried 2-3 times, but error was coming.
So that's what. आप एक bracket भूल गए हैं. Plus random dot random integer, ये आपको input में क्यों चाहिए? It will directly give you an integer जो आपको directly store करना है, जैसे इन्होंने किया है. Lottery number is equal to random dot random int, ऐसे directly करना था.
सर वैसे किया तो भी एरर आ रहा था.
ऐसे नहीं आएगा ना, तो यहाँ भी आ जाता ना. अभी इसका भी हमने रन करके देखा ना, क्या यहाँ एरर आया था क्या इस लाइन पे? व्हेन आई रन दैट पर्टिकुलर कोड.
सर मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ दैट इज डिजिट थिंग.
इस चीज बाद में आएगा ना, तो चेक करो. डू दैट. कौस्तु आपने कहाँ सबमिट किया है? डिड यू चेक कौस्तु योर कोड? कौस्तु का है रैंडम लॉटरी. अरे उसका कुछ तो अलग ही कोड है. लेट्स क्लोज दिस. So we have seen all the examples, solutions. हर्ष ने चेंज करके भेजा है क्या?
Yes, sir, वो इसका किया.
So let us see your changes. Prithviraj, what about your solution? कहाँ है यार? 99 हटे नहीं है. हर्ष
Yes, sir, sorry. सर जो वो वाला अंदर वाला लॉजिक यूज किया वो सही है
ना, पहले एक एक जो है करेक्शंस वो करके भेजो ना. वो लॉजिकली सिंटैक्स भी गलत था, वो जिस तरीके से आपने लिखा है. ये जो आपने लिखा है कर्ली ब्रेसेस डाल के, ये कंस्ट्रक्ट इज नॉट राइट.
तो डिक्शनरी में ऐसे ही करते हैं.
करेक्ट, बट डिक्शनरी में वी यूज की एंड द वैल्यू, तो ये यूज की एज अ बूलियन वैल्यू.
ओके
So
सर.
we should not write conditions as a key.
ओके.
Key has to be a fixed number. It has to be immutable data. So here you are using some variables which are very much mutable. Entry ka data can also change. Lottery number can also change. These are, or rather, you are using some expression as a key. We never use expression as a key. We use something which is fixed. और यहाँ वैल्यू क्या है? तो आपने, अरे बाप रे, ये क्या समझेगा यार कोई? ये लाइन नंबर 17 तो डर के भाग जाएगा, पाइथन छोड़ देगा सीखना कोई. नेवर यूज एंड एंड और इन कॉम्बिनेशन और सेवरल और. जरा लॉजिकली सोचिए ना, कितना सिंपल क्वेश्चन है. व्हाट कौन है ये? क्या इसका नाम? राहुल हैज डन वाज क्वाइट सिंपल ना. नंबर इक्वल टू ओरिजिनल नंबर है तो 10,000. आपके यूजर इनपुट का आखिरी डिजिट इज इक्वल टू लॉटरी नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट, and user input ka first digit is equal to lottery number ka आखिरी digit. If that is true, you get 3000, and if any of the digit matches, you get 1000. Else, better like next time. And galat hai to invalid input. So this was far better than what anybody amongst you have solved. तो
तो
किसी
सर एफएल से यूज करूं डिक्शनरी के लिए?
डिक्शनरी यूज ही नहीं कर सकते आप मुझे डिक्शनरी यूज
Okay,
करके
sir.
दिखाओ तो लेट मी
नहीं,
सी
sir.
नहीं
पूछ
मैं
रहे
क्या
थे।
कह रहा हूँ अगर
Yes.
दिमाग में कुछ आ रहा है तो करके देखो कि वो रन हो
Yes.
रहा है कि देखा कि आपने डिड इट रन
नहीं सर।
हाँ तो ये रन नहीं होगा बिकॉज बेसिक आइडिया ही गलत है कि उसमें ये बंद की किसकी लॉटरी है ये किसका है ये किसका सॉल्यूशन है राहुल ये आपका है क्या
Yes, sir.
ये किसका है
सर मेरा
ये बंद क्यों नहीं है आपका सॉल्यूशन क्लोज क्यों नहीं हो रहा है तो वायरस है क्या उसमें
नहीं, ऐसा तो नहीं।
ये क्लोज ही नहीं हो रहा है क्या बात है okay but so far this was a better solution let's see as to how we can go ahead solving these particular examples what I'll do is चलो बाद में देखते हैं इसको I'll solve in different ways क्या क्या किया मैंने देखते हैं I've generated a random number so a lottery number random dot random int I got some random number when I say min limit is final integer type that is 10 max limit is final integer type that is also 99 so we have minimum and maximum limit for 2-digit numbers we prompt the user to pick a 2-digit number. Now, what user has entered, जो भी user ने enter किया है, we're checking whether it is digit or not. If it is not digit, we'll give an error message and we'll terminate the program. If user has entered the value and that is correctly a digit, then I use eval because user may give input in form of hexadecimal value. 15, he may say just say OXF or he may say 15. Input can come in any format. So I'm using eval and I'm converting into an integer. And then I'm checking the range. The number that we have, is it less than the minimum limit that is 10 or is it greater than maximum limit? If it is beyond the range, then we generate an error saying you have not entered a 2-digit integer. User input should be in the range of minimum limit to maximum limit. Our program stops. So let's run the code till here. First, I'll commit this mistake and then I'll commit this mistake to understand whether those validations are working correctly or not. Here we go. We have been asked to pick up a 2-digit integer. First, what I do is I say to TW. At the rate TW, it says you have to enter only digits. Okay, understood. Then I enter digit, but which is beyond the range. I enter 444. कहता है, you have not entered 2-digit number. Input should be in the range of 10 to 99. Okay. I run the code once again. I enter only 2. कहता है, you have not entered a 2-digit number. Input should be in the range of 10 to 99. So these two conditions we have correctly checked. Correct. And here I'm doing something which is not very appropriate. I'm saying system.exit. 0 is everything is okay, but I'm writing 0 because I do not want some error message to be printed over here again. That's the reason I'm saying 0. If I had said 1 over here, if I say 1 over here, then this slight problem that will occur because we here do not know exception handling and somebody enters THREE. So ये message तो आ गया. Enter the number in digit only, and here it says exception has occurred, use so and so. I don't want this, correct? We'll learn that how to handle it when we learn exception handling. So meanwhile, I'll say exit 0. So these two validations are working right. Now, just to understand and to test, I'm printing this so that we know what is the number that, what is the guess number that is there. Or I'll just comment out this because that's not the part of the logic. I'll debug the code from this point. Okay, now that the logic is, the validation is perfect. So we start with the debugging. I have been asked to pick up a 2-digit number. And by the time I have been asked to pick up a 2-digit number, where are we? We are at line number 16. We are at line number 16. How come I don't see the lottery variable? Okay, just for our convenience, just to know what is that lottery variable, we'll print it so that we're just aware what is that lottery variable as we go ahead. And we start debugging the code from this line again. Here we go. Okay, I need to restart a Spider. So just give me a second. We stop the debugging forcefully in between. That is something that we should never do. So either we restart Spider or we should restart the kernel. I am a lazy person, so I decided to restart Spider instead of restarting the kernel. And then I start Python all over again, the Spider once again. So I started Spider once again. It will get launched. So we'll guess from this line. We'll debug the code. The kernel is still starting. So we are at line number 16. So we know the lottery number is 60. हमें पता है lottery number 60 है. Max limit is 99, main limit is 110. तो हमें मालूम है सारे variables. And we proceed further. We ask user to enter to pick a number. And हमें पता है lottery number 60 है, तो I enter 60. Exact match, 10,000 रुपए के लिए. And then we check. If not digit, condition is false. Then I convert into an integer. अभी तक guess a string था, देखो यहाँ string है. Now we'll convert into an integer. So it has been converted to integer. Then we check, is it within the limit? Is 60 within the range of 10 to 99? Yes. It is not within outside the limit. I'm saying, अगर वो limit से कम है, 10 से कम है, या 199 से ज़्यादा है, or then you generate an error. So it was correct. So we go here, is 60 equal to 60? Yes. So we'll say exact match, you get 10,000 rupees as a price. एक case आपने test कर लिया. So we are rather doing testing. Huh? So one first case is working right. Let's go to the second case now. Again, we are going to jump start from here. I'll remove this breakpoint. Or let's have this breakpoint, both the breakpoints. And let's jump start. Let's debug the code once again. Copying text while debugging, Control-Shift-C. I don't want to copy anything. I'll stop this. I'll restart the kernel. I'll debug this particular program. Here we are. Our lottery number is 69. I again ask user to enter a pickup or two-digit number. This time I enter 96. In other cases. So I enter input as 96. 96, while the lottery number is 69. 96. So we check whether it's digit or not. That's true. Eval कर लिया. Range में है क्या है? Is 69 equal to 96? Condition is false. So what do? I have created some variables. Lottery का पहला digit and lottery का second digit मैंने find कर दिया. So you all have written such expressions and somebody may be wondering ये divide or mod क्यों कर रहे हैं? So I said lottery का digit number 1 is lottery divided by 10. Lottery का digit number 2 is lottery mod 10. So I'm telling what these operations are all about. Likewise, we also find जो आपने guess करना है number, उसका first digit और last digit कौन सा है? So first I'll find the first digit and then I'm finding the last digit 1 and digit 2. Now once we have got this digit 1, digit 2, you have, watch it over here. आपके पास lottery का digit 1, digit 2 है. Guess किया हुआ number का digit 1, digit 2 है. So you have all the things that are necessary for individual to understand the code. So what do? I say if guess digit का 2 is equal to lottery digit का 1 and guess digit का 1 is equal to lottery digit का 2. That means if the second digit of the number that you have guessed is equal to lottery का first number and the first digit of the number that you have guessed is equal to lottery ka second number, that means reverse is same, then we say match all digits. and you win 3,000 rupees. तो हमने उसको 3,000 दे दिया. I'm trying to avoid use of unnecessary use of and and or. मेरे पूरे प्रोग्राम में एक ही and है, nothing more than that. And plus these statements is where you have put across in the condition. I'm writing separate statements for it so that it becomes easy for us to understand that particular code. कि क्या क्या हो रहा है. So let's run the code once again. Here we go. And we are at which line? I don't see. कहाँ है हम लोग? Okay, enter a pick a lottery number. I enter lottery digit as 44 suppose. तो आपने गेस किया 44. लॉटरी नंबर 99 है. तो आपने भली digits find कर लिए. Okay, you have found all the digits and we check क्या guess किया हुआ first, that is 44 का 4 is equal to 9 या 4 equal to 9, both the conditions are false. Okay, तो we check क्या guess digit 1 is equal to lottery digit का 1, that means दोनों का पहला digit एक जैसा है क्या, और guess digit 1 is equal to lottery का second digit है क्या, that means is the first digit of the number that you have guessed is equal to lottery का first digit, या your first digit of the number that you have guessed is lottery का second digit, or the second number digit that you have is lottery का first digit, या the second digit that you have is lottery का second digit. यानी if any of the digit matches, okay, that means the first digit, that is 4, and if I have number like 69 and 27, so I'll first check whether 2 equal to the 6 or 2 equal to 9, and second digit जो रहेगा वो भी मैं कंपेयर कर रहा हूँ. तो ये चारों सिनारियो चेक कर रहा हूँ कि मैंने गेस किए हुए नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट क्या लॉटरी का फर्स्ट या सेकंड डिजिट है क्या, या फिर मैंने गेस किए हुए नंबर का सेकंड डिजिट लॉटरी का फर्स्ट या सेकंड डिजिट है क्या. If any of this condition is satisfied, okay, which is not in this case, so we'll go to sorry and say no match. कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला आपको. Okay, there is nothing that you'll get. Oh, there's some code that is there which I need to hide from you, which we need not discuss. Okay, so that was the scenario, and here it is printed no match. But then there is a condition जहाँ मैंने 3 और लिखा है. Okay, 3 और लिखा है. मतलब we need to check. इसने तो सिर्फ एक और में ही काम खत्म कर दिया है. Okay, एक और है और मैं यहाँ तो 4 और यूज कर रहा हूँ. Okay, so easy taking care of all the scenarios is what we need to understand. He says user input का last digit is equal to lottery का first digit, या user input का first digit is equal to lottery का last digit. Okay, so is this enough for us to check? Let's test it. ये राहुल का कोड है. Let's test this with some scenario. So he's checking first digit is equal to lottery का last digit. Input का last digit is equal to lottery का input का first digit is equal to lottery का last digit is what he's trying to check. तो इनपुट का सेकंड डिजिट लॉटरी के पहले डिजिट से मैच करेगा तो वो देखते हैं सिनेरियो. So let's check for one scenario here and see whether its code is correct or not. Here we are. We have been asked to enter a number, but what I'll do is I'll stop this debugging for a moment. And I'll add one breakpoint over here so that I can see इसका guess वाला number क्या आ चुका है. तो here we go. तो इसका number 60 है. तो 60. Okay. तो my number is 26. 26 है मेरा नंबर. चेक करते हैं. ये कंडीशन तो ये क्या गया? Okay, my number is 26. तो 26 डिजिट वगैरह है क्या? हाँ है. ये दोनों नंबर इक्वल है क्या? नहीं है. यूजर इनपुट का लास्ट डिजिट लॉटरी नंबर के फर्स्ट डिजिट से मैच कर रहा है क्या? यस. ओके. एंड यूजर इनपुट का लास्ट डिजिट लॉटरी नंबर के फर्स्ट डिजिट से मैच कर रहा है क्या? नो. आगे यूजर इनपुट का लास्ट डिजिट दैट इज 6 लॉटरी नंबर के फर्स्ट डिजिट से मैच कर रहा है क्या? हाँ, ये 6 and 6 ये मैच कर रहा है. Since it is matching, it will go inside. It will say congratulations, you have won 1000 rupees. तो एक केस तो हो गया. तो ये वाला डिजिट यहाँ मैच कर रहा है. बट सपोज दोनों का फर्स्ट डिजिट ही मैच कर रहा था, मैंने 60 और नीचे 61 दिया होता, तो चेक करते सिनेरियो. तो ये 57 है. एंड व्हेन वी हैव बीन आस्क्ड टू एंटर नंबर, मैं देता हूँ 51. तो 55 मैचिंग है, आई शुड गेट 1000 रुपीज. चेक करते हैं. तो ये कंडीशन चेक कर लिया, आगे ये फॉल्स है, ये भी फॉल्स है. यहाँ आते हैं और यहाँ देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है. कहता है सॉरी, बेटर नेक्स्ट टाइम. दैट मीन्स दिस कोड इज नॉट राइट. पता चला आपको सिनेरियो? ये डिबगिंग करना क्यों जरूरी है राहुल?
Yes, sir.
सिनेरियोस हम लोग चेक कर रहे हैं, तो आपके कंडीशंस में जाके चेक करना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स अगर ये नंबर 57 है, ये तो लास्ट वाला ही है. दोबारा रन करते हैं. So what seemed to be right is actually not right. So you have to be very careful when you solve. समझिए 29 है, and if I enter a number, ये 29 था और मैंने 25 दे दिया, तो वन डिजिट मैचिंग है. तो यह वन डिजिट मैच करते हुए भी it is failing and it says better next time. So this code is also wrong. ये भी सही काम नहीं कर रहा है. All conditions have not been taken care of. तो मैंने वो सारे कंडीशन लिए हैं. आपने एंटर किया नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट ये लॉटरी के फर्स्ट डिजिट से मैच कर रहा है क्या? आपने एंटर किया नंबर का फर्स्ट डिजिट लॉटरी के सेकंड डिजिट से मैच कर रहा है क्या? या आपने एंटर किया नंबर का सेकंड डिजिट लॉटरी के फर्स्ट नंबर या लॉटरी के सेकंड नंबर डिजिट से मैच कर रहा है क्या? इन दैट केस यू गेट 1000, अदरवाइज वी विल से सॉरी. हैव यू ऑल अंडरस्टूड दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स कंडीशन दैट वी हैव रिटन? एंड देन
सर
बोलिए.
सर वो इन ऑपरेटर था, याद है क्या? तो हम लोग वैसे कर सकते क्या इन ऑपरेटर?
कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, किसने रोका?
कि इज टू प्रेजेंट इन पूरा
कुछ
नंबर.
भी, एनीथिंग इज पॉसिबल.
ओके.
Anything is possible as long as you are fulfilling the user's requirement. Okay, there is no problem. User की requirement है, वो fulfill करो. किसी ने रोका है आपको कि ये मत यूज करो, ये मत यूज करो, ऐसा कुछ कहा है प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में? आशीष कुछ कहा है प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में? हाउ टू?
नहीं सर.
So I'm sharing this solution with you all.
सर यहाँ पे हम लोग आप जो कोड शेयर कर रहे थे ना, यहाँ पे हम लोग 3 बार और यूज किया है.
करेक्ट.
फुल स्क्रीन में
करेक्ट.
एक बार शेयर करेंगे क्या स्क्रीन?
स्क्रीन भी शेयर करता हूँ, उसके पहले सॉल्यूशन शेयर करता हूँ, फिर स्क्रीन शेयर करता हूँ. जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकंड.
सर
बोलिए.
तो मेरे भी वो लास्ट कंडीशन वो बड़ी थी, आई गेस मैंने वैसे ही किया था और 3 और को यूज करके.
ठीक है ना, मगर ऊपर ही गलत था ना, सिंटैक्स ही एरर था.
यस सर. हाँ सर वो मैं सर करेक्ट करता हूँ सर.
Have you all received the solution? मैंने शेयर किया लॉटरी. मिला है क्या?
Yes,
Okay, somebody has a query, so let me just open up the code. किसको डाउट है? बोलो क्या डाउट है?
सर
बोलिए.
हेलो
बोलिए.
सर, मैंने भी सेंड किया सर.
नहीं, दैट्स ओके, सेंड किया ठीक है. इसमें क्या डाउट था किसी को?
सर यहाँ पे जो लाइन 49, 50, 51 है,
हाँ.
तो ये गेस डिजिट 1
हाँ.
इक्वल्स लॉटरी डिजिट 2, इसको ब्रैकेट में लेके लॉटरी डिजिट 2 और लॉटरी डिजिट 1 कर सकते हैं क्या एक लाइन में? आई मीन लाइन
ये
ऑफ
पूरा एक ही लाइन है एक्चुअली, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक एक लाइन है. पढ़ना आसान है इसलिए मैंने एक के नीचे एक लिखा है. दिस इज वन लाइन. देखो, दिस ब्रैकेट स्टार्ट्स हियर A bracket starts here and ends here. दिखाई दे रहा है
नहीं,
green color?
मैं बोल रहा था कि गेस डिजिट 1 इक्वल्स लॉटरी डिजिट 1 और लॉटरी डिजिट 2 उसको एक
That
ब्रैकेट
doesn't,
में
that
लेके
doesn't work. That doesn't work. करके देखो, ऐसा नहीं काम होता है. That means 5 is equal to 6 or 5. Correct? ऐसा कह रहे हैं.
हाँ.
नहीं काम करता है. Okay. तो it will not work. देखते हैं. That's not the right way to even think about writing conditions. तो ये debugging stop कर लेते हैं. And if suppose you have 5 equal to 6, this gives you answer as false. Correct? तो अगर आपने लिखा 5 equal to 6 और 5 ऐसे लिखा तो it gives you 5. आपको आंसर 5 चाहिए था या ट्रू और फॉल्स चाहिए था? शंतनु, शंतनु, और ये 5 equal to 6 और कुछ भी रहेगा ना 10, तो ये 10 भी रिटर्न करेगा. तो वो एंड नॉर दिस विल नॉट वर्क. ये लॉजिक नहीं चलेगा. ये दिस इज द वे यू विल हैव टू गो अहेड. ओके, कौस्तुभ ने भी कुछ चेंजेस करके शेयर किया है. कहाँ है कौस्तुभ?
सर मु-
पाठवलंय कौस्तुभचं सोल्युशन.
हाँ,
मी सेंड केलंय कौस्तुभचं सोल्युशन. त्याच्यातून सेंड होत नव्हतं.
let us see. Is the ID visible, everybody? Kaustubh, you mean ये आपका solution है?
यस सर यस.
Okay, look at this condition. ये यहाँ start हो रहा है line number 31 और आदमी पागल हो जाएगा पढ़ते पढ़ते.
सर नीचे अल्टरनेट है सर, मतलब वो
Point is you have written it in short fashion. That's true, but it's very difficult to understand. So you're saying price is 1000 if number is equal to random number, else it is 3000 if user digit is equal to random digit. गलत हो गया यार ये.
सर उसको सेट में लिया है सर.
कहाँ लिया है सेट?
ऊपर सर, ये यूजर डिजिट इक्वल टू सेट.
तो दोनों सेट एक जैसे है तो आपने नंबर को कन्वर्ट किया इनटू स्ट्रिंग और उसका सेट ले लिया. दैट मीन्स एक भी डिजिट मैच कर रहा है क्या? एल्स 1000 इफ यूजर का इंटरसेक्शन इफ यूजर डिजिट का इंटरसेक्शन एंड रैंडम डिजिट इंटरसेक्शन इज क्या? else none. That's correct. That's correct. If price is none, sorry, better late next time. Else, congratulations, you have won rupees so and so. Okay, that's correct. Okay, but it's very difficult to understand. ये जो बड़ा सा if else लिखा है, that's कल हमने देखा था ternary operator के समय. I told you use of ternary operator expression is not recommended. Notes में पढ़ा था या नहीं?
यस.
Okay, so this is right. Exactly, this is something that you should have done, but ये तरीके से देखते हैं. If random number equal to random number, congratulations, you have won so and so price. Else is equal to random number, you have won so and so price. Else intersection, you have won that. This is much better to read and understand and maintain the code. Here you go. 86 है मेरा random number is 86. So I enter 66. So you have won 1000. एक digit matching है. Let's run the code once again. यूजर का नंबर 72 है और मैंने दे दिया 27. आई शुड गेट 3000. दैट्स करेक्ट. यूजर का नंबर 13 है एंड आई एंटर 14 1000. दैट्स परफेक्ट काइंड ऑफ कोड दैट यू हैव रिटन. जस्ट दैट इट्स परफेक्ट, बट people will go crazy understanding this particular code. This is far better way to write it. So good work. It's a very nice way to, or correct way code at least. Okay. Now, just to help you all understand, ये मैंने आपके साथ लॉटरी 1 शेयर किया था, अभी लॉटरी 2 देखते हैं यहाँ क्या किया हमने. Again, we took the random number, we took the limits, then I asked you to enter a pick a 2-digit number, then we're checking whether it's digit or not. तो अगर वो digits नहीं है तो we terminate the program, we convert. आपका एक ही केस में फेल हो रहा है शायद. ये देखिएगा कौन सा था, ये आपका लॉटरी नंबर है. This probably may fail in one case. I've been asked to enter a 2-digit number between 10 to 15. आपका नंबर 19 है तो मैंने 15 दे दिया, तो what should be the input? प्राइस कितना होना चाहिए?
Sir, 1000.
Okay, let me do it. I enter 0xf. Here fail हो गया because 0xf is also 15. So that's only one scenario where it is failing. That what you have entered is probably not. ये आपके हिसाब से वो integer नहीं है. But for all practical purpose, it's an integer and it's 15. Because if I say x or some variable var is equal to 0xf, and if I print the value of var, it's 15. For all practical purpose, it was right. So this is the case where it is failing. So such things should be taken into consideration. Here we go. So that was one practical case. So we had done that by using eval. If somebody enters in that fashion also, it should really work. So we check whether the number is in the range or not. And after that, we use various situations. So this is something that we could use alternative. There are multiple alternatives which are available. So एक alternative क्या है? Original number is equal to lottery number. We'll say exact match you win 10,000. And what Harsh Kaustubh has done, same thing I'm doing. I will not convert this into a set unnecessarily. If the strings are exactly same, तो मैं क्यों convert करूँ उनको set में? If it is not same, exactly the same, then I'll convert this into string. That means what is the number that we have? Okay, the number that was generated, the number that user is input, and the lottery number that was by default generated. We are converting both of them here. What we have evaluated, whatever it is, we are converting both of them to string first. Okay. So after we have converted them to a string, we convert the string to a set. That means if the number is 97, 97 becomes string 97. ये देखिएगा कैसे करें हम लोग. Suppose मेरे पास एक number 97 है. X is equal to 89 है suppose. If I print X, I get 89. But if I say str of X, I get string as 89. 89. इसका एडवांटेज क्या है? If I now say set of str of X, I'll get a set in which there are two values, 8 and 9, and set is unordered. Order का मतलब नहीं होता है यहाँ पे. तो अगर ये set 1 है, तो if I say ये अगर आपका set 1 है, I say S1 is equal to ये ऐसा है. समझो मेरे पास एक Y था, वो 89 नहीं है, 98 है. तो if I now say set 2 is equal to string of this, तो S1 आपका 8 और 9 है और S2 आपका 8 और 9 है. तो सेट आर अनऑर्डर. करेक्ट. तो आपने 89 एंटर किया, 98 के एंटर किया, सेट तो अनऑर्डर्ड है. तो if all the values matches, elements inside set matches, it will say it is equal. And that's precisely the logic that we are using over here. So if we say number of matching digits, मैं कहता हूँ set dot intersection of lottery digit. अगर ये दोनों digits match हो गए, तो number of matching digit 2 है, तो you win 3,000 rupees. And number of matching digit 1 है, तो you win only 1,000 rupees. यानी हम लोग कर क्या रहे हैं? ये तो set 1 and set 2 है. So I'm going to take intersection of this. So I say S1 dot intersection set 2. ये तो 8 और 9 दोनों डिजिट मैचिंग है ना. नंबर ऑफ डिजिट 2 हो गए. तो ये 2 कैसे पता चलेंगे आपको? अगर आप कहते हो इसका लेंथ कितने डिजिट्स मैचिंग है, तो 2 डिजिट अगर मैचिंग है तो you get 3000 और 1 digit matching है तो you get 1000. So that was a simple logic that we have used. और वो भी अगर करके देखना है, समझो ये 89 था तो ये आपका y का वैल्यू जो है ना ये 87 है सपोज. तो y का x is 89, y is 87, y is 87. तो आपने ये सेट 2 ले लिया तो S1 आपका 8 और 9 है और S2 आपका 7 और 8 है. इन दोनों का इंटरसेक्शन लेने पर ओनली वन ऑफ द डिजिट्स विल बी मैचिंग 8 8. करेक्ट. तो इफ आई रन दिस कोड कहता है 1 डिजिट इज मैचिंग. तो आप चेक कर सकते हैं कितने डिजिट्स इक्वल है. तो यूज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सेट एंड एवरीथिंग. तो व्हाट यू डू, वी हैव टेकन इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ द सेट एंड फ्रॉम दैट वी हैव फाउंड हाउ मेनी आर मैचिंग. कितने डिजिट मैचिंग है. 2 डिजिट मैचिंग है तो 3000. 1 डिजिट मैचिंग है तो 1000. Others, sorry, it doesn't match. Have you all understood this? Yes or no? We convert the number to a string and create a set out of it. Set can take in any iterable. So we got a set of those characters, the representing digits. We take intersection of those two sets, find how many elements are matching. 2 match कर लिए तो 3000 और 1 match कर लिए तो 1000. But number अगर equally था तो वो already printed it is 10,000. So let's run the case program and see. So here we go. We are running the program. आपको मालूम है, don't look at this, 74 है और मैंने भी 74 एंटर कर लिया तो 10,000 रुपये मिल गया. अगली बार रन कर लिया 55 और मैंने एंटर किया 57. 1 डिजिट मैचिंग है तो 1000 रुपये मिल गया. अगली बार रन कर लिया, मैजिक नंबर 59 है और मैंने गलती से 95 एंटर कर लिया, we get 3000. And if I enter totally wrong, 81 है और मैंने 44 दे दिया, sorry, no match. You did not win anything. Have you all understood this particular way of writing the code? Yes or no?
0 0 टाकलं तर.
Zeros. 0 0 will be 1 0. It will not never take 2 zeros.
Okay.
Okay. तो आपका अगर x का वैल्यू is 0 0 0, आपने कितने भी जीरो डाल दिए, x is equal to 000 भी दे दिया, x का वैल्यू देखोगे तो सिर्फ 0 ही आता है.
Okay.
Anybody has a question? विक्रांत क्या डाउट है? विक्रांत डाउट क्या है? मैथ्स का बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट है. Okay, you may be wondering why didn't I discuss this? Because this is how, let's discuss this alternative as well. एक और एक तरीका है सॉल्व करने का. Let me comment this thing out and let me uncomment these statements. ये वाले स्टेटमेंट को मैं uncomment करता हूँ. आपको 3-4 तरीके से सॉल्व करके दिखाऊंगा. ये uncomment कर दिया. अब देखिएगा यहाँ तक तो only
Sir, how
validations
you
is
uncommented all this statement at one time?
control 1.
Okay.
ये selected है comment uncomment, comment uncomment, control
Okay.
1.
Okay.
Okay. यार ये क्या हुआ? Okay, here we go. Till here it is only validation code, so I will not discuss this. If your number equal to lottery number, then you get 10,000. That's correct. Then in this case, what I'm doing is I'm converting into a list. Last time हमने set में convert किया था. So I get a string representation of the numbers. I convert them into a list. तो मेरे पास those है. Guess number का digit का list है, lottery number का digit का list है, and I say digit का list dot reverse. खत्म. तो we have a string. We took the reverse of the string, and अगर reverse match कर दिया, दोनों list match कर लिए, तो 3000. और उसको वापस सेट में कन्वर्ट करते हुए एक भी उसमें से मैच कर लिया, दैट मीन्स इस लिस्ट का मैंने कन्वर्ट किया इनटू अ सेट और इसको भी मैंने कन्वर्ट किया इनटू सेट. इफ वन ऑफ द डिजिट इज मैचिंग देन यू गेट 1000 एंड हियर मैंने रिवर्स ले लिया था. सो दैट्स हाउ इट इज. So we can take reverse of a list. If the original list and the reverse of the list matches, then you get 3000. And list we can pass to a set to get set, or those set ka intersection le liya. So if you have even a single value which is matching, you get 1000. So that was another way to solve it. Have you understood this concept as well? So there are multiple ways to solve the same example. It is just like how much you apply yourself onto that particular thing, and how you make this solution as simple as possible for anybody to understand and maintain. Remember the quality of code that we have been talking about? So code should be such that others should understand. It's easy to maintain and understand. Even when you look at that code after a long time, you should understand what is happening. I'm just sharing this solution with you. You can just look at alternative ways to do it. Have you all got it?
Yes, sir.
But if I was asked to solve this example, I would not solve in either of those techniques that were given. I would rather use a different technique to solve this particular example. And what would it be that? Have a look at this. We have final. Expected number of digits कितने हैं? तो 2 है. When user enters a number or a random number is generated, I convert that random number to a string. So lottery is a string for me. So if the randomly generated number 98 hai, so I convert that 98 to a string. So I have lottery, which is a string type. Okay. Then I ask the user to enter the number. That is also string type. That means I don't have digits. Integers hai nahi. Dono string hi hai. And then I check string mein digits hai kya? If it is digits hai, then I go here and I say, kya dono ka length, the string ka length is expected number of digits? You want 2-digit number na? तो 2 digit के 10 और 99 के झंझट में क्यों पड़ रहे हो? तो if the length of the string is 2, it's a वो digits है और length 2 digit का है, expected number ये 2 है, obviously it's a 2-digit number because 9 is a single digit number, 100 is a 3-digit number, तो 10 to 19 are only 3-digit number, तो only 2-digit number, तो ये इस तरीके से भी आप चेक कर सकते थे validation. Understand करने की कोशिश करो. First I check whether all the values inside the string are digit. If all the values in the string are digit, the length of the guess string and expected number of digits, expected number of digits 2 है. If it is matching, that means length of my string 2 है और वो दोनों के दोनों digits है, then you have not दोनों के digit अगर नहीं है not लिखा है मैंने, नहीं है 2 का length, I'll say you have not entered a 2-digit number. खत्म ना. कितने digit का enter क्या नहीं है enter किया आपने 2-digit number, इतना बताया तो भी काफी है. So let's run this particular code and see the behavior. I'll first enter wrong value. 3-digit, 2-digit की जगह I enter only a single-digit number. कहता है you have not entered a 2-digit number. Okay. Now enter a 3-digit number 111. You have not entered a 2-digit number. So this validation is working right. Correct. After that, I still check whether both the strings are same. You get 10,000. And then I say if the string that you have is equal to lottery ka reverse, remember concept?
Yes, sir.
तो ये रिवर्स देगा ना. तो if I have a string s is equal to PIE pi, ये s है मेरा. तो s अगर आपका ओरिजिनल स्ट्रिंग pi है तो we had learned grabbing kind of concept. तो I say s of start default 0 end of the string and -1, that will give the reverse, that is EIP. तो रिवर्स आ गया स्ट्रिंग का. तो आपका नंबर और रिवर्स ऑफ दैट नंबर अगर दोनों इक्वल है तो 3000, नहीं है तो यहाँ सेट ले लिया और सेट में एक भी मैच आ गया, इंटरसेक्शन आ गया, we get 1000. That's a better way to write this particular code. Have you understood this? और यहाँ नेस्टेड इफ का इस्तेमाल किया. इफ के अंदर इफ है, इसके अंदर एल्स इफ है और ये भी कंडीशन फॉल्स रहेगा तो एल्स है और इस एल्स में. दैट मीन्स this is the case when the input is wrong. This is the case when you get 10,000. And अगर 10,000 नहीं मिलता है, then I check whether you are eligible for 3,000. If not, I'm checking you are eligible for 1,000. वो भी नहीं है तो sorry, no match. You did not win any prize and so on. Have you understood this logic? I'll give you some time to have a look at that particular code that I have written. Okay. I'll share this example as well with you. Okay, open up the example, have a look at that particular code. Just have a look at the code. कोई query है तो पूछो. Open up in your machine and check it out. And let me see if anybody can find the bug. Yes, anybody? कोई डाउट है आपको? Yes, any question, anybody? समझ में आ रहा है? Have you all gone through the code? I have shared the solution with you all. क्या आप पढ़
Yes,
रहे हो
sir.
क्या? कोई
Yes.
डाउट है क्या किसी को? है किसी को कोई डाउट? And if I tell you all the solutions that we have written are incorrect, including mine, कैसे लगेगा?
सर 23 जर टाकलं तर सॉरी नो मॅच येते.
काय बोलता है?
It असेल.
Okay, let's check it out. ऐसे कैसे होगा? ऐसा क्या है 23? 23 आपका गेस नंबर अलग रहेगा डियर, क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
हाँ सर.
अगर आपका गेस नंबर 23 नहीं है, ओरिजिनल नंबर 23 नहीं है, तो नो मैच ही आएगा ना. ये देखिएगा 23 में ऐसा क्या स्पेशल है? मैंने एंटर कर लिया. आप ये कह रहे हैं ना, यहाँ मैंने 23 डाला तो नो मैच आ रहा है.
हाँ सर.
ऐसा क्यों आएगा? ये आपका लॉटरी नंबर क्या है उस पर डिपेंड करेगा ना.
हाँ हाँ.
अगर यार लॉटरी नंबर 39 है तो मैं 39 के अलावा कुछ भी डालू, यानी 42 डालू, 85 है समझो, और मैंने यहाँ 66 दे दिया तो नो मैच ही रहेगा.
Yes sir.
Okay, but I am saying all the solutions that we have discussed are incorrect, including the 3 versions that I shown you. All of them are wrong. Because if you are into industry, you have to think of all possible scenarios, and here there is a big mistake that is there. And so, जो मैंने भी discuss किया आपके लिए 3 solutions, which seems to be perfect, but I tell you, they are not taking care of all the scenarios. So I leave it up to you to find out the bug. Problem statement still remains the same, what I have shared with you. Problem statement क्या कह रहा था कल? User enters a 2-digit number and determines whether the user wins according to the following rules and so on. User 2-digit number डालने वाला है and accordingly आपको check करना है ये input आपका वो matching है या नहीं है. And what I'm saying is all the solutions are wrong. All the ones that we have discussed are incorrect. तो आपको सोचना है, जरा देखो immediately find कर सके तो ठीक है. Otherwise then we will I'll give it as an assignment. करो आराम से फुर्सत में. Isn't it frustrating after all the discussion that we had, attempts that we made to understand all the concept, and then we say everything that we have done for last 1.5 hour, where we felt good at times, अरे हाँ मुझे कुछ तो समझ में आ गया, and then we say everything is wrong. Nice feeling, isn't it? So if you really want to be a good programmer, you have to have an eye for those minute details. What all of you have failed is to read the problem statement correctly. So I also discussed solution which is only somewhere near what you all have done. Okay. Problem statement is correct. Solutions are wrong. Because you all have not anticipated some situations. So if you could correctly anticipate that situation, that problem would not arise. Anybody कोई guess कर पा रहा है? I'll clap for you if you get it right. You could open up any code, Kaustubh का code, मेरा code. I give you 4 versions मैंने दिए, 3 फाइल है मतलब 4 versions है. एक राहुल का तो गलत ही था, हमने डिस्कस किया था. तो कौस्तुभ का एक और मेरे 5 correct solutions लग रहे थे, and all 5 are incorrect. No syntax error. There's a logical mistake.
सर वो जो रैंडम हम लोग लिया है 10 to 99, सो अपर लिमिट उसका 98 होगा ना?
नहीं ना 99 होगा. Random it generates. हाँ, कौन बात कर रहा था? Who said that?
शांतनु.
Shantanu, good observation. Random is the only function where I see when the number is generated, the lower and upper bound both are inclusive. It's good observation because I have always been saying that whenever there is a range, upper bound is exclusive. That is what I have always been saying. Yes.
Yes.
But random में ऐसा नहीं होता है. Random में lower bound and upper bound, both of them are inclusive. So 5 to 10 कहा तो 5 to 10 यानी 5 and 10 both are inclusive. It could generate any of those numbers. So there are some places where what I have been normally saying may not always be true. So random int that function is one where upper bound and lower bound both are inclusive. तो ये नोट करके रखो because ये थोड़ा सा कॉमन जो हमारी बात है ना उससे थोड़ा सा अलग बिहेवियर है इसी केस में सिर्फ. Yes, anybody? Let's do one thing. I'll leave it up to you to find out what is the scenario here. And meanwhile, what we'll do is we'll cover up the last part is what we'll discuss today. So what we plan to discuss is one more construct. And that construct is called as match case construct. This construct is a recent addition to Python. Recent addition. It has been introduced in Python 3.10. Okay. And what does it do? Let's try and explore this particular feature with help of some kind of example. So let's jump onto the match construct, a recent addition to Python that is there. So let's have a look at it first, and then we will go ahead writing an example. So it says a match statement takes an expression and compares its value to successive patterns given as one or more case blocks. And that's too much to understand here. क्या कह रहा है? This is superficially similar to switch statement in C, Java, or JavaScript. So those who come from C language, Java language, you use switch case construct in C. It is similar to that. But I'm using a word over here, superficially similar, because the match case construct in Python is far more superior to the switch case construct available in C, Java, or JavaScript. It can also extract components, sequence of elements, object attributes from the value into the variable. So, ये कुछ advanced concept है. Plus, it also supports something called as regular expressions, which nowadays Java supports. Okay. So let's have a look at an example to understand how does this particular concept work. So I'll go ahead with some simple examples to make you or introduce this particular concept to you. Just introduce the concept to you, nothing else. Okay. So we'll go ahead with the simplest example first. The simplest example could be where we would like to compare some values. Suppose there are some status code of our machine. If the machine का status code, when you download some pages from the internet, there are some status code. If the page correctly gets downloaded, the HTTP का status code is okay. HTTP का status code is okay if the page correctly gets downloaded. If the request that you have made is incorrect, in that case, it gives you a bad request. Okay, so there are different values that you get. So let's do one thing. Let's check out for the status codes that we get with HTTP request. And then we'll explore and understand the example. Okay, that would be the best way to learn this particular topic. Here we go. And it will also help you to understand what's happening. So I'll go ahead with, I'll say HTTP STATUS status codes. ये HTTP status mozilla.org पे चलते हैं और HTTP स्टेटस कोड देखते हैं. तो सर्वर का एरर है तो समझो ये कोई तो स्पेसिफिक एरर कोड देखते हैं. ये 100 है तो कंटिन्यू है या सक्सेसफुल रेस्पॉन्सेस देते हैं. 200 है तो ओके है. 201 है तो क्रिएटेड है. 202 है तो एक्सेप्टेड है. Likewise we have some codes which are there. Okay, can you see this code? कई सारे कोड्स है. 302 है तो फाउंड है. 404 है तो नॉट फाउंड है. You must have come across that thing very often. 400 बैड रिक्वेस्ट है. 403 forbidden है. 404 you must be getting this request a lot of times. Haven't you all come across this code? 404 page not found. Has it happened with all
Yes,
of you? So these are kind of status codes which are there. Let's take some 4 status codes out of this. एक लेते हैं ये 404 page not found. 403 forbidden, you are not allowed to access it. 400 bad request, ये error codes है सारे. या फिर एक लेते हैं अच्छा वाला भी लेते हैं and that's 200. 200 was everything is okay. 200 was okay. ऐसे अपने अलग अलग HTTP status के codes हैं. तो let's take some HTTP status codes and write a small program. तो ऐसे I have some HTTP list of status codes. So I'll say HTTP status codes. एक लिस्ट है मेरे पास. What are list है? एक है okay. Second is क्या
Sir,
था? हाँ
You're typing something, na?
हाँ
Screen is not visible to me. We are able means Googleची साईट दिसतीये सर.
is it?
हो. म्हणजे हे दिसतंय.
Page
Yes sir,
अभी
अभी दिख रहा है सर.
Okay.
आता
और अभी दोनों दिख रहे हैं. स्टेटस कोड भी दिख रहे हैं.
Yes sir.
Okay. So 200 is okay. Then we decided to take suppose 200 के बाद लेते हैं 400 या 403 forbidden. Forbidden. 404 not found. Not found. और एक लेते स्टेटस कोड. ये लेते हैं रिक्वेस्ट अमाउंट 4. नहीं, दिस इज नॉट कॉमन. जो कॉमन है जो आपको पता है ऐसे ही लेते हैं. $500 इंटरनल सर्वर एरर. एरर. ऐसे आपके स्टेटस कोड्स हैं. बट देन दीज आर नेम्स टू दैट कोड. एक्चुअली द कोड्स आर 500 वगैरह ऐसे हैं. करेक्ट. ये आपके स्टेटस कोड्स है बट एक्चुअली दे रिप्रेजेंट सम नंबर्स. दे रिप्रेजेंट सम नंबर्स. तो अगर आपको कोड 200 आ जाता है तो ये ओके है. फॉरवर्डन का नंबर क्या था?
403.
403.
ओके. 403 was forbidden. Forbidden था. Not found was
404.
404 was not found. Internal server was 500. तो suppose assume करते हैं you get a request from which you get those codes. Like it so happens, assuming you make a request onto the web, you say something.com, and if that page is not there, it says page not found. ऐसा कोई तो error आ जाता है. यानी कोड आप जाता है आपके पास, and that code that you will get is suppose 404, and then it says not found. So let's assume that there is some codes. So I'll say code list, HTTP status code, या code numeric list. ये numeric list है और ये कुछ भी कोड हो सकता है. एक है 200, that is okay. 400, 404. फोरबिडन क्या था?
403.
403 नॉट फाउंड, ये और ये 500. अब इनमें से कोई भी एक कोड आ सकता है while you are running the program. हजारों कोड्स हैं, हजार नहीं, वो जो भी है, जितने सारे हैं, उनमें से कोई भी एक कोड आ सकता है while you send a request to the web. So I'll select one of these codes. So how do I get? I'll say code is equal to, I'll first import random. I'll say import random. Random. And I'll say कल का एक feature random dot choice. You can pass any sequence. I'll say code numeric list. ये आपकी एक लिस्ट है. I'll just print over here. ये assume करते हैं कि when you visit the website, you got this code. ऐसा assume करते हैं. So I'm just showing you what code will get different times. I'll run this code multiple times. You got code 404. अगली बार run करते हैं. You got code 200. तो ये randomly अलग-अलग value दे रहा है list में से. 500, then 200, then 403, then 200. Can you see that different codes it's giving you? For
Yes, sir.
random dot choice, from the given sequence, it will give you one value. Okay. तो code list कहते हैं हम लोग, numeric code list या code list कहता हूँ मैं list में से. तो आपको code list में से एक कोई तो code मिल रहा है. But what you want to do is when that code, when on your result, when you run the program, when you send some request to the web, and if it says 403, you will wonder what it is. But अगर वो कह देता है या 500 की जगह वो कहता है internal server error, you will understand what the problem is. So one way to handle that could have been writing multiple if construct. I could have said if, watch it, code equal to 200. That's what we write. If code equal to 200, I could have said print the HTTP status code is okay. ऐसा कर सकते हैं. Then you could have said ELIF, else if code equal to 403. अगर 403 है, तो you could have said print the HTTP status code is forbidden. ओके भी कोई कोड्स में डाल देते चाहे. is okay, is forbidden, ऐसा हम लोग कोड लिखना शुरू कर देते हैं. You could have said else if ELIF, next code equal to 404. You feel like wasting time writing it, but थोड़ा सा typing भी जरूरी है. Not found. And last is, और इनके अलावा कोई कोड आने वाला नहीं है. Okay, so this is what it is. So whatever is the code that you will get, you will print appropriate message. So let's run this code. क्या कहता है? कोड आपका 404 अगर है तो ये कहता है HTTP स्टोरेज कोड इज नॉट फाउंड। अगली बार कह रहा है फोरबिडन है, देन नॉट फाउंड। ओके 4 and 3 तो फोरबिडन। 500 है, oh we did not do it for 500, तो let's add one more। अगर 500 है तो we'll say it is internal server error। if it is 500 we'll say it's internal server error। It's internal server error, all cases have been taken care of। A is failed।
Sir, why that 404 is taken twice?
गलती से। हाँ, और क्या, गलती से डबल पेस्ट हुआ है।
हाँ।
यस प्लीज।
सर यहाँ पे डिक्शनरी का लगा सकते हैं ना?
जरूर लगा सकते हैं, डिक्शनरी एक चॉइस था आपके पास। तो ये आ गया इंटरनल सर्वर एरर आ रहा है, HTTP स्टेटस कोड आ रहा है। ओके हाँ, मैं आपको एक और बता दूं, डिक्शनरी जरूर लगा सकते थे सिर्फ अगर कोड मैसेज प्रिंट करना था। If there was an action to be taken based on this particular value, there were a few more steps operation to be done over here, then you couldn't have used dictionary। जैसे ये मुझे स्टेटस कोड क्या है ये भी प्रिंट करना था, and after that I wanted to give a message saying how did you find this page। ऐसे एक मैसेज आते हैं। So it is like if this is the condition, then I would like to perform these two operations। Now can you use dictionary?
सर वो स्लैश डाल सकते हैं ना?
ओके तो यहाँ स्कैन करना है, यूजर से इनपुट लेना है, कोई अरिथमेटिक कैलकुलेशंस करने हैं, देन
नहीं सर फिर
नहीं ना। सो आपने यहाँ दो प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट है, दो अलग स्टेटमेंट्स है, multiple। When I write two print statement, it's not about print, it's saying multiple operations to be done when this status code is 0। so I can have lists, I can have several operations that I would like to do when this is 0, when it's 200। likewise I could have more operations over here as well। so
Yes.
you could use dictionary only when you have key value combination। it's not about key value over here। you must be wondering कि यार हर जगह एक जैसा मैसेज आला इसलिए key value है इसलिए I can use dictionary। no, it could be something else। okay here I could say 404 है, I could say print check the domain name, या जो आपने टाइप किया है क्या, ऐसे check the domain name। domain name कोई वेबसाइट है google.com और आपने गूगल में 5 0 डाल दिए, कुछ हो गया तो check the domain name। what it could be something like that। तो you wanted to perform some operations over here when code is ऐसा है तो ऐसा है। तो this looks right now, but I would like to have better way to handle this situation। so ये जो हम लोग कोड लिख रहे हैं, there is an alternative technique that has now been recommended in Python, in Python, and that is something called as match। now what does this match do? It is just to begin with, it will appear to you that it is just a replacement for nested if, but it is neither replacement for nested if, neither it's another way to do the same thing। it is far more advanced kind of concept which is available, but I'll not go ahead with the advanced part of it so early। I want you to first be comfortable with the concept as to how to use it। so once you are aware as to how to use this particular concept, then we will look into the more details about it। okay so let's look at the construct, how we can go ahead using this particular construct to address to some issues that we face। okay so let's jump into the construct। our objective is to save the efforts that we put in writing the program। here we go, same code in different way। so how did you find the content of this page? error hai to internal server error। okay here I could say try again visiting the site। internal server error है ना, server पे कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, try after some time is what I'm saying. ऐसा कुछ तो हमने लिखा है. Now I could write this entire thing in a different way. I'll comment this thing out, and I'm just going to write the entire thing in a different way. How? By using concept of match. I would like to have the same result, but I'm not going to say code equal to this, code equal to that. ये सब कुछ नहीं कहेंगे. So I want a simpler and straightforward way to represent the case situations. So there are 4 different cases that we have, and I'd like to represent each of the case in a separate way. So think about the switch case construct that you must have used in C language. So almost in the same case fashion. तो आपके पास एक कोड आने वाला है. So what will I do? I'll say match code. Okay. पहला Python का कौन सा वर्जन है देख लेते हैं हमारे पास. It should be 3.10 to support this. ये 3.8 है. 3.8 will not support this particular feature. So let me see whether if I have Python 3.10. So let's see ideally में कौन सा है हमारे पास. Because ideally में latest रहता है. ये 3.11 है. Can you see that everybody? So I'll solve
Yes,
this
sir.
example in 3.11 because here it will anyway generate an error. So I'll open up the same example in 3.11 and there is where we'll explore this particular code because it started generating error over here. Line number 27, you can say it's an error, it says. Because 3.8 does not know what is a match. So let me open up the same file in 3.11. Okay. Here you go. So you have match code, and then I'll say case 200. Okay. So I'm saying match case and case 200, and then here I'll say case 403. I'll say case 404. It's a case no equal to nothing, its value is set to be equal to 500. And case, I'll come to default case later. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm just trying to have a simpler way to represent that particular situation. And वही सब कुछ represent करना है, but slightly in a simpler way, we would like to represent that particular scenarios. So all these 4 cases we would like to represent. Okay, and we would like to say, if this is the case, do this, or if this is the case, do something else, is what we would like to say. But in Python, indentation is very important. So since indentation is important, we need to indent this code correctly. So all these cases, or let's run this particular code to see what error it generates. It says code has been said, expected indented block after match statement on line number 27. तो लाइन नंबर 27 पे मैच आपने इंट्रोड्यूस किया है, तो मैच के नीचे का कोड इंडेंटेड चाहिए. तो I indent this code. Now once I've indented this code, I run this particular file. Here we go. It says code is 500. Internal server error, try after some time. Let's run the code once again. It says 403, status code is forbidden. Let's run the code once again. It says 404, it's not found. Check the domain name. Next time 500, internal server error. Next time I run, it says 200, everything is okay. How did you find the content of the page? क्या मेरा page आपको पसंद आया क्या? So now what we had done by using this nested if construct, same thing can be done when value of this particular variable lies in this range. Yeah, if it is matching to any of these range of values or different values. So if code ka value is 200, do these operations. It is similar to switch case, but remember in switch case, we used to use break statement in C and C++. यहाँ कोई break statement नहीं है, if you remember that. So code equal to, and this is just a, what do you say? A glimpse of what match. Match is far more superior to switch case, what we use in C and C++. But the superior concept अभी नहीं दिखा रहा, basic concept पढ़ा रहा syntax. तो code का value 403 है, तो I'd say okay, status code is 400. 404 है, तो ये 2 statement execute करेगा. और अगर 500 है, तो ये statement execute करेगा. But suppose there was one more code, suppose, which we do not know what it is. तो 505 क्या है मुझे मालूम नहीं है. Okay, so I'll say case underscore. So case underscore means it's an unknown error probably. So I'll say over here, I'll say here print unknown error has occurred. I'll say I don't know what has gone wrong. So let's see. कभी आता है क्या ये? Try after some time नहीं. I'll say unknown error. Unknown error has occurred. Let's run the code. Status code okay. 200 वाला error आ गया. 404. 500 वाला आ गया. 403 4 भी डन. किसी दिन आ जाएगा. 505. क्या कहता है? Unknown error has occurred. So if it is not 200, 403, 404, 500, so case underscore. Does anyone remember what is that case called as in C and C++ if none of the cases found matching?
Default case.
Default case. So this is a default case that is there. So I'll put across here and I'll say this is a default case. If none of the cases found matching, then this default case will get executed. ये comment किया मैंने हाँ? So and just for your understanding, I'm writing it. It's a default case and saying internal error has occurred. So you could use this construct. देखिए if else से आपको type भी कम करना पड़ रहा है. ये यहाँ लिखा else if code is equal to 403 ऐसा या कुछ नहीं. Case 200, case 403. It's much more better way to represent that particular code. Okay. So this is how you can go ahead using match construct. But this matching doesn't just match a value of a single variable. I can have a list. I can have a set. I can do multiple things. I can have regular expressions also here. But those advanced concepts is something that we'll see later. This is just a glimpse about how to use switch case construct. I hope all of you have understood this switch case construct, how to use at least the basic form of this switch construct or case construct. Yes or no? Quick feedback. हाँ ना कुछ तो बताओ. Okay. Now that you understood this basic form of this particular construct, we can do something more with this particular construct. Sometimes it so happens that if multiple cases are found matching, or if my response to multiple cases is exactly the same, and if this is the case or that is the case, I still want to do the same thing. So you can put those multiple cases as well. How to do it? Let me just show you with the help of an example. Here we are. समझो हम लोग जो एरर कोड देख रहे थे ना, तो 404 था, 403 था, but 200 भी था. तो let's take up some codes again. Here we go. I'll say HTTP status codes, and these are our. This Mozilla.com is a very good place for look out for documentation when we are doing any web application development. Fantastic. तो हम लोग कहते हैं ये क्लाइंट एरर रिस्पॉन्सेस है 400 के आगे के. तो ये जो एरर्स है ना 400, ये एरर मैसेजेस है. 401 बैड रिक्वेस्ट, अनऑथराइज्ड रिक्वेस्ट, पेमेंट रिक्वायर्ड. ओके 403 फॉरबिडन. तो ये क्या करता हूँ मैं, या ओके वाले देखते हैं. एवरीथिंग इज ओके. 405 201 created, 200 is okay, 201 is created, 202 is accepted. Okay, तो ये तीन है ना, everything is okay. 202, 201 and 200. तो हम कुछ ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं, अगर ये 200 है या 201 है या फिर ये 203 है या 202 है. Status code is okay, I'll say. Okay. And I could just write one more print statement saying everything is fine. Please continue. ऐसा कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं. Everything is okay. Problem तो है नहीं. तो इन तीनों में से कोई भी वैल्यू आया है तो I'm gonna still print the same thing. तो I suppose we had these additional values, 201 भी है मेरे पास और 202 भी है. Let's run the code. 505 आ गया पहली बार, अगली बार 500 आ गया, अगली बार 201 आ गया. कहता है स्टेटस कोड इज ओके, हाउ डिड यू फाइंड द कंटेंट, फाइन. ठीक है. 201 आ गया दोबारा. ओके 200 आ गया, सेम कंटेंट सेम मैसेज. 202 आ गया, सेम. That means for 202, yeah, 201 and 200, we are getting the same message. Can you see this? 201, 200 and 202, we are getting the same operation that is being done. So if multiple cases are found, तीनों के लिए एक ही काम करना है. So it becomes, you don't have write or kind of thing. It just this pipe will indicate or. That means if this is the case or that is the case or that is the case, do the same thing. That means if this is, you ask the user your choice. User ने ये choice किया है, ये choice किया है, ये choice किया है, you still want to perform the same operation. So that's advantage of using switch case. You can avoid that explicit way you write or statements. All those things can be avoided. I'm sharing this file once again with this additional content that we have made, changes that we have made. What did you do? Now, I want you to rewrite the solution for SAR country using this case. Accept a SAR country name and display its capital. वो आपके लिए एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है जो आपको एक just for sake of practice you should go ahead solving this particular example. Note down the question. It was accept a SAR country name and display its capital. एक वो example लीजिएगा. And can we have some additional example for match case that we can come across? Actually, it becomes more interesting when we learn the concepts of regular expressions and other things. Then it is much more powerful. Okay, you can write any kind of expression and you can check for the case. Even range of values can be checked in this particular case. You can write and or, all those kind of statements could also be in a way written in the case. So case is actually very, very powerful construct which is available in Python today. Okay. Or you could do something like this. You can accept the name of the month and then or day of the week. हाँ एक अच्छा है. Accept the day of the week. Take the question. एक अच्छा दिमाग में आइडिया आ गया. Accept the day of the week. And print appropriate messages. Okay. And print appropriate messages. So if day of the week is Saturday, Sunday. If day of the week is Saturday, Sunday. You can print some very nice message. आपके मन पचाहा message. Saturday, Sunday तो wow, it's a rest time, fun time, जो भी आपको चाहिए. Okay. और मंडे रहेगा तो अलग मैसेज. तो सैटरडे संडे के लिए एक मैसेज चाहिए. You can enjoy weekend, enjoy the weekend. ऐसा एक मैसेज चाहिए सैटरडे संडे के लिए. मंडे रहेगा तो a lot of people have that they are quite what do you say? They don't want to go to office on Monday. After 2 days of enjoyment, they don't want to go to office. So could there be
Work day.
holiday? Huh?
Work day.
कुछ भी डालो. Like okay. तो संडे सैटरडे संडे के लिए एक मैसेज है. मंडे के लिए एक मैसेज है. ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे थर्सडे फ्राइडे के लिए एक मैसेज है. या ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे थर्सडे के लिए एक मैसेज है और फ्राइडे के लिए एक मैसेज है. तो आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. वन ग्रुप इज सैटरडे संडे, अनदर इज मंडे, नेक्स्ट इज ट्यूसडे वेडनेसडे थर्सडे और फ्राइडे का एक अलग मैसेज है. आई होप यू आर गेटिंग मी. So print how you feel like on Monday. Print how you feel like on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday समझो आपका feeling एक जैसा ही है. चलो निकल रहा है. Friday there is a different feeling. You are eagerly waiting for weekend. And Saturday, Sunday you have another feeling. So print your feelings. How do you feel like on that particular day of the week? So you can just construct that sentence. If I can formulate, I'll text you that messages as well. But meanwhile you could do it. My objective is to see how you write it, that syntax, a match case, how do you write it? So that's a simple assignment that we have. So with that note, we'll stop over today. We have finished up with the concept of selection construct. Tomorrow when we meet, we jump on for iterative construct, loops as it called as in Python. So we have taken up everything that one needs to know in selection construct in Python. Tomorrow we explore loops in Python.
सर
So-
वो पार्सल वाला एग्जांपल रहेगा.
हाँ करो, सॉल्व करो, जिन्होंने नहीं किया वो पार्सल का एग्जांपल सॉल्व करो, कल वो भी एग्जांपल सॉल्व कर लेते हैं। ओके, एंड वो एक एरर है ना, फाइंड करना है, लॉटरी सारे गलत थे अपने, तो फाइंड आउट व्हाट आर द रॉन्ग इन द लॉटरी, रीड द क्वेश्चन केयरफुली, स्पेशल एप्रिसिएशन फ्रॉम मी अगर कोई वो बग फाइंड कर पाया। प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट अगर आप ढंग से पढ़ोगे, यू विल फाइंड व्हाट द मिस्टेक इज, व्हाट मिस्टेक वी ऑल हैव डन, so you have to be very careful when you read the problem statement. So let's see who can find out the error when we meet tomorrow. Thank you all. Good night. Take care. Bye bye.